Hello everyone! So in the last few episodes we were playing through A Nightmare at Green Lake, the horror-esque event. So I just wanted to say, if my commentary has been really poor, it's generally because I think I've got an issue where, because every time I talk, I constantly keep pausing. It's like my brain goes static when I'm constantly trying to think of like the next word to say. Yeah, kind of like what I just did now.
Oh, no one else is here? Great. I own the place now.
Good for you. Anyway, it's really annoying. I hate this. What I have, because it's like, especially when I'm doing a recording, it's like I really want to talk properly. But yeah, I'm doing it again. See, I think it's I don't know what it's called, but it's like a delay. And even though it's like my brain freezes up before I can finish a sentence, and it's really annoying. I don't know if anybody else has that problem, but yeah. So anyway, let's continue the story. Before that, let's check. Is anything else?
I have to remind you that jump scares are really outdated.
Just collect some of the stuff in the wilderness. But yeah, if my speech has been really like delayed, then I'm terribly sorry about that.
Oh, this is new.
It's not something I can help, sadly. It's just, and it doesn't help that I'm really nervous because I'm still building up the confidence to be able to commentate role-playing games. Sometimes I'm okay, but most of the time when I'm trying to talk about stuff in a game, it's like, yeah, it's happening again. It's constantly trying to think of the next word to say. It's like when I'm in the middle of talking in a sentence, my brain just shuts off, like mid-sentence, and immediately I don't know the next word, and I end up being really dumb and saying a really dumb thing. It's like when I was trying to talk about
It's so nice
X,
to meet you.
I ended
I've
up
been waiting
saying
for
that
so long.
these were scaffolding, but no, they're shelves. I just couldn't get the word shelf in my brain. It's really irritating. But anyway,
Here,
enough of me.
Take the latest arcane biology daily.
Let's just get with the event. You're probably telling me to show up right now. Right. Collect these. In the toffee jar. She licked the glittering wing dust from her hand, recalling the tooth fairy's taste as it burst in her mouth. Jesus. So she's a tooth fairy who eats tooth fairies. Fine.
Oh. My head everywhere hurts. Did I get pulled into pieces or?
Oh yeah, because last time we were safe in the cabin until two dickheads decided to leave, and so everyone's now just gone out.
Pieces.
You know, they would have been a lot safer in the cabin. Then again, the killer could just like barge his way through.
Lonnie, you're
Well,
awake.
back in the cabin.
I have just given you first aid for the wounds. For now, we will have to wait for Miss Tooth Fairy to administrate a thorough treatment when she comes back.
I would board up the doors, just in case.
Don't worry. She's very professional and skillful. You
I
won't feel
wouldn't
any
trust
pain in the
her.
process.
I wouldn't trust her.
Am I in the cabin? Then I'm not dead. Good, I'm not dead.
I think she was unconscious because of the monsters. But yeah, they're back in the cabin now. With this butcher still on the loose. I think he's actually killed someone. Although he thinks he's killed someone because when they were trying to shoot that movie.
You are safe. The critter is gone. Don't worry. Follow me. Take a deep breath. Hold my hand. Another deep breath.
Blondie gradually calms down, yet her hands are still trembling.
Do you feel better now?
Thank you. I feel much better now.
At least she's a lot nicer now.
Oh, Anne! Where is she? Did she get hurt?
Oh, now she's worrying about Anne. Previously, she didn't give two fucks about her.
We didn't find her in the woods. Wasn't she in Michael's car?
Oh yeah, because Michael has got her hostage.
No, she wasn't. She jumped off. She saw me being attacked by the critter and jumped out from the side window. Oh no!
Man, that was brave.
The butcher! He must have taken Anne, must be with him. I saw him too. He was walking towards her. Just like what would happen in a horror movie.
In a cheesy 70s horror movie.
It's okay. Here, take my hand. We know where she is now. This is good. We will get her back safe and sound.
Okay. I understand.
The wooden door once again opens with squeaky noises. With the main door, you should at least barricade it, if you can.
Miss Tooth Fairy, you're back. Where is Michael?
You're not going to be safe in here forever, especially with those killers. They can find a way in.
They have gone.
She takes a key out of her pocket and puts it on the table.
We are not able to catch up and intercept their car. It crashed on the edge of the woods in front of us.
Crashed on the edge of the woods? What do you mean?
I don't know either. The car was about to rush out of the woods, and then we heard a huge crushing sound. The front section was squeezed together, and the rear wheels were lifted in the air. And there was an explosion. Looks like the car was crashing into an invisible wall.
Wouldn't it set the whole forest, the whole woodland on fire?
It happened right in front of us. Too quick and too astonishing. We got to the car. The fire caused by the explosion was being extinguished by the rain.
Oh.
We found no one but this key.
Is it yours, Blonnie?
No, never seen it before. I always have some decorations or a doll attached to the keychain. This one is rusty and too plain. It smells weird too, like dirt.
Anything special?
No, neither mark nor labels. We didn't find anything to match it in the car.
First the lone wolf, then the people who failed to escape.
No, he's mapping out the tropes.
Things are getting too complicated. But there's one thing that I am certain of. We are now caught in a dangerously and classically plotted horror movie.
After taking a break, they light a fire to warm the space.
That means Anne jumped off the car in order to save Blonnie from the critter's attack. Then she got lost. According to Blonnie, the last thing she saw was the approaching butcher from the woods.
She's in great danger. We must act swiftly to save her.
Could have done that before.
Also, we need to turn this cabin into a security base for the upcoming battles.
Quick, make it a zombie defense base. Get the guns ready.
Horripedia and I will rescue Anne. He's a horror movie expert, and it will be of great help. In the meantime, you and Sonetto stay here to take care of Blonnie, and to secure this room.
Oh, my nice squeaking.
I will take good care of her.
The group splits into two halves. The one staying in the cabin starts to work.
Ow! This hurts!
Please bear with me for a minute. The wounds caused by critters are prone to tetanus. I need to thoroughly sterilize them.
How about some painkillers? Give me some!
I'm very sorry. I don't have any with me.
Oh man.
Didn't you say your treatment wouldn't be painful?
I'm terribly sorry for what you're going through, but this is not the typical kind of treatment that we used to receive from her.
How did she do it then?
She would...
Netto looks at Tooth Fairy hastily, or hesitantly, until she sees a nod of permission.
She would ask us to take the Tooth Fairies. That is, those golden elves in the glass jar. They're effective in treating toothache and other oral diseases, but also can be used to reduce inflammation, stimulates wound healing, and relieve headaches.
So you basically eat the Tooth Fairies alive.
You mean to eat this?
Yes. And it actually tastes pretty nice, like mint and flavored dried plum. It just looks a bit unconventional.
It's like trying to eat an insect while it's still alive.
You would go as far as to eat this
Please, stretch your legs. I need to sterilize the inner thighs.
Ow! Okay, fine. I will take that. Bring me the little elflings.
Yeah, it's horrible when you're in pain and there's no painkillers.
Sorry, Blunny. You can't eat Tooth Fairies as a treatment.
Why can't I? Of course I can. I will just put it in my mouth and swallow with my eyes closed.
This is not about you. It is my own rule of treatment. I have specific treatments for humans and arcanists correspondingly. Through our contact so far, I got to know that you don't consider yourself as an arcanist, and that's why I will not treat you as one.
Are you upset about what I said? I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have been rude to arcanists in front of you.
At least you weren't as rude as as those other two guys.
I know it hurt your feelings. I was not myself. I chose to live amongst humans, chose to be their friends, to be a different arcanist.
You kind of feel sorry for some of these arcanists, because they did try to live amongst the humans. It was the humans who were being arse-hats towards them. Like, not all humans, but a lot of them. And there were some arcanists that then formed their own terrorist group and just decided to nuke all the humans. But obviously the Foundation arcanists were like, nope, we just gotta stop these terrorists. Because they've gone
I
too
thought in
far.
this way I would be taken in as one of them. But as you see, when things come to a critical moment, they run away without me. It was my car that they drove to escape, and yet they called me a freak and left me here to die. Funny, isn't it?
No, they're just pricks. But they've gone outside now. Just leave them to die.
Sad story. I feel sorry for you. But still, you can't take the Tooth Fairies.
No, mine.
Is this a punishment for what I have done?
I can't feed you the Tooth Fairies, only because you still think you are a human. You don't recognize the behavior of your human classmates, but still want to be on this side, and be one of them.
Okay.
The wounds are packed.
Already? I didn't feel a thing.
I've applied carbuncle growth promoter. It will paralyze, sedate, and accelerate your cell regeneration. Your wounds will close up in 30 minutes.
Isn't that a medicine for arcanists?
It is a prescription approved by the medicine examination supervised by Campbell. In this case, it doesn't violate my rule.
You could have applied this earlier and spared me the pain.
I don't rely on painkillers. I am an excellent doctor. Minimizing patients' pain is of course my forte. When kids can't suppress their pain, I normally sing for them to ease their pain.
But you didn't sing for me. Was it because you didn't want to?
Maybe. I confess, what you didn't said at first was really annoying. Arcanists and humans always act as if they were of one merged entity, but we all know how lines have been drawn between their own people and the others.
Yeah, just accept each other.
You grew up among humans, and you learned to look away from the truth as they did. Oh, but you do react better to the medicine for arcanists. Your blood is bringing you a good outcome. Look.
I know it kind of sucks for the humans because arcanists are capable of using magical powers, but...
In another half an hour, your wounds will be fully recovered. By then, you will be able to jump and run freely, as if you were never hurt. However you feel about your ancestry, it is helping you out.
My wounds. A good outcome.
Lonnie, shocked by what she heard, watches Tooth Fairy wrapping up her devices and walking toward the stairs.
Miss Tooth Fairy, please wait. If what Mr. Horrorpedia has said is true, it's dangerous for us to split up. The three of us should stay together.
It will take another 25 minutes for her legs to fully recover. If the situation were to develop based on the rules of horror movies, at this stage, I am safe. Don't worry about me.
I see. Have you also done a lot of research about this genre?
Not a lot. I just browsed the secret notebook left by Horrorpedia in the infirmary.
Hey, at least she can defend herself.
I covered him from the instructors to keep his notebook. Since then, we became friends.
Keep things from the instructors? Did you do this a lot?
And she's shocked.
Not really. The rules were extremely strict. Except for Horrorpedia, I only had Vertin as a frequent guest. She pretended that she got a stomachache, lying in bed for half a class. She took many toffees when she left.
Sneaky Vertin.
Timekeeper faked her illness? Ah, and that also explains her toffees.
You didn't know that? It seems I need to apologize to Vertin for letting out her secret. But thank goodness you are on her side now. Our negligence didn't cause much damage.
Okay, I'm alright now. What should we do next? As promised to Vertin, we need to fix this building and lay traps in the surrounding area to make it a safe house. Got it. I'll get started now. I'll come help too. Right, we've got to keep the zombies out. Which I'm guessing they will come at some point in the story. Alright, fix up shit, yep. Play a trap. Ooh, what can crap? Spike pit trap, bear trap. Don't know what that is. Enter not for living. Right. Oh, but you want me to make a bear trap. Oh man. Right. At the moment, can only do certain things. Just try and balance up the levels. Hopefully that should be fine for now. I can level up other things. Perfect. Oh, it is level. Oh, I think I know how that works now. Right. Double check. Yeah, I think that'll do for now. The last girl. Traps can be set in all stages. After a track is set, its marker will be displayed here. Right. A courageous, wonderful and noble spirit, my sweet saviour, my final girl.
The last girl normally has 2 categories. Anna's the exemplar of the first kind. Pure, innocent, and mild like a virgin. The second kind is those cool girls. More condescending, erudite, and sophisticated. This category can easily tackle any difficulties and make sensible choices, like our Miss Tooth Fairy.
They are all good girls, approved by society. Therefore, people reward them with the privilege to survive.
The Critter's Claw and the Butcher's Cleaver will never hurt them or kill them.
So what do you mean?
I mean, please don't worry. Anne will be fine. She is safe.
She will be fine.
She is particularly safe before we die. But if we lose her, the probability of our death will go up, 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 up,
You're just
and up.
statisting all of it.
Very comforting.
Behind the bushes, a tract of grass is flattened, as if something heavy was there.
Wait, the carcass of the giant critter is missing.
Maybe it's not totally dead and has crawled back to its den?
It was dead. I've checked and there was no way it could survive. Here in the mud, it's the fur. Oh, also, what's this?
Another note. Note found under the scattered fur. When we found it,
A note? That's
I
weird.
couldn't read it.
Hey, look! It's the butcher's footprints!
Let's follow it.
In a random cave.
The footprints disappear. The soil here is less moisturized than the outside, so the footprints are barely left.
This smell. I think I've smelt this before.
Somebody farted.
The key. This is the smell of the key.
How could he smell a key?
The moss here is definitely special.
Pretty
We
damn
need to take
strong.
some samples back for Miss Tooth Fairy.
Curtin? Is that you?
It's Anne's voice. She must be here. Anne, can you hear me?
I'm here! I'm like below you!
Below?
The hidden entrance greets Furtin as she splits and pushes the weeds and mosses aside. This is where Anne's voice comes out.
The pit is deliberately dug. The soil here is dry and granular. This was originally a cave. She is hidden inside.
Oropedia rubs the soil with 2 fingers and to take out the white moss inside and puts it in a simple bag.
I see you.
Anne stands on her toes and tries hard to reach Furton's hand.
Stay strong and take my hands. I will pull you out.
It's not a deep cave, as the girl up there pulls with full strength. The one down there gets out. They both fall to the ground.
God, thank you. I thought I would die in there. Where are the others? Are they all right? Did someone go rescue them as well?
Not the other 2 dudes, no.
We saved Blonnie, but didn't find any of the boys. Don't worry. We will do our utmost to find them.
I won't, because screw 'em.
This is good news. Jennifer is safe now.
But the first guy was a douche, and the second one is a maniac.
The butcher threw me into that pit and left. I don't know when he'd be back. Perhaps any time now.
Both of them are racist. Racist towards the Arcanists. Anne looks into the depths of the forest restlessly.
Furton, we have to get out of here now.
The hunter is good at approaching his prey in sight. Oh no. The little fucker's back. Sound of heavy breathing suddenly comes from behind, like that in many other horror stories, of course. With the knife close to her neck, the girl can't help but tremble in fear.
Just as the classic plot goes, this is the right timing.
Yeah, he just observes all of this.
Step back. He can't kill you, but he might hurt you.
He might hurt you. He has a knife to your neck, but he might hurt you.
No, I will fight along this time. I can't be a burden to you now.
I'll just punch him. Oh, well, faculties effects will take effect during battle. Cute. So we've got critical rate, critical damage, HP when the and bear trap. Oh, it's a random moxie thing. Oh yeah, I just realised. I've forgotten to do this. Right, should be alright. The butcher. This big meat cleaver.
Wow.
Let's destroy him.
Huh. Please live up to my expectations, Colin.
Explode!
He must be
Don't worry.
properly well.
Let's have a cup of tea.
Just drenched. Covered
My
in mud as
apologies.
well.
Don't beat me.
It's not exactly fun walking
That's
around
not bad.
a wet woodland like that.
Wow. Cool.
Especially when the grass is drenched. It gets really muddy.
I would like to express my deepest regret for the accidents.
It's like you end up swimming in the mud.
Run! Run away from him! Don't let him catch you!
Use your gun! RPJ, you've got a fucking gun. Like a miracle, a branch strikes the knife forcibly. It bounces off the butcher's big hand and falls a few meters away.
That is...
No!
No! I won't allow it!
Screw you! A scream squeezes its way out of the young girl's throat. They start charging toward the knife at the same time. Both of them stretch their arms and reach for the knife. Anne reaches for the knife first, followed by the clumsy butcher. In an instant, she jumps up and pins the butcher to the ground. Yeah, bitch! Oh, damn. Man, she's having none of it. Going full force murder right here. A gust of moist, hot air blows off like a stream. She full on stabs him. Sweat flows down her spine despite the coldness at night. The relief after the extreme tension makes the young girl shiver carelessly. The towering body under her shrinks like a balloon, quickly losing its air and blending in with the soil. Damsel in distress? I don't think so. A strong odor of beast suddenly fills the air.
You can let go of me, hon. It's over. He disappeared. Oh, right. I know.
Is he like sunk into the ground?
Yeah, you defeated him. Like a marvelous miracle.
She went full out.
Wow. A miracle. The brave heart and the miserable death of the crazy criminal killed by his own weapon.
She wasn't having none of it. Like, screw this!
This is the last girl.
It has a strong odour about it. It smells like a dead beast. Nice. Right, a slip found among jet black hair. When Jack returned, his axe let them know they had made a mistake. They begged for mercy, but it was too late. The moonlight didn't shine that Friday. Misfortune had found a new home. The room was silent. Something as white as snow was eating up all the candy. Whether inside the jar, outside the jar, black or white. No idea what that's supposed to be. So, hoarding obsession. Right, can we level up? Nope. A meeting of collectors. Thing is I like about these attempts that they start off being low level and then I think they get to a really high level when you're beating the final boss at the end of it.
A warehouse filled with bizarre little items. Puppets, a Ouija board, audio tapes, a diary, and a ring box. To my forever love, Victoria, here lies my lifelong secret. In the summer of 1973, I took the life of a young lady. Huh. Sounds like an intriguing story. Those kids will love it.
Yeah, I'm sure they would. I'm sure they wouldn't get nightmares out of that.
The pity is, I find no teeth here.
Yeah, she's just more upset about not finding any teeth.
Good. That'd make another trap. The cabin is more safely secured now.
Well, you know how to frickin' defend yourself, especially that girl. Jesus.
Now, take these boards to the east side of the house.
Savage.
We need to have that direction covered as well.
Damn it! What are you? Did you really draw this amount of strength and energy from this thin body?
This is nothing compared to the training I received in the Foundation. Blondie, it is okay to rest on the chair over there if you're feeling fatigued. Leave this to me.
Before the kind-hearted girl finishes her words, someone else takes the balls from Blondie.
Ladies, I found something in the attic. I brought them here. Burton?
Timekeeper!
It's Anne! She's safe! Good. What's that behind her? I didn't know there's still an army stationing here.
No, that's a cluster of monsters. Well, you can also call it an army.
We just tamed the wild beasts of the woodland.
Awesome! How are we supposed to deal with them? We are so dead.
I can't run any further. Good. They've set traps in front of the cabin. Sonetto!
Why can't we just
Activate
tame
the
them?
trap. Prepare to engage.
Yeah, we just have one bear trap. Well, apparently they're weaker. Let's see who would be stronger.
Let's go.
No,
I walk fast.
Preparation completed.
no.
Shall I ask the enemy for their tactics?
Right, so... Plant and beast by the looks of it.
Silence.
What interesting accident will happen next?
I hear something.
A tooth
Wow.
for a tooth.
Radio waves are everywhere. Everywhere.
Feel it, pain, and know with regrets.
Retreat!
Don't worry.
What?
Let's have a cup of
After the
tea.
call?
My apologies. Don't beat me.
Whose heart is beating so loud? I hear something. Talking out calms people down.
Please live up to my expectations, Carlos.
Oh?
They basically have 2 health bars. We're supposed to be zombies.
Resistance is
Zombie
futile.
monsters.
I can't make the call?
Just a
We
reminder.
should listen to what people
Watch your
say.
steps.
Mind the machines on the ground. Bang.
Secrets always hide in careless ways. Listen carefully.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Away.
Off thou go.
Wow.
Whose heart is beating so loud?
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full. Please live up to my expectations, colleagues.
Agents have guns. It's called common sense.
Agents have guns. Common sense.
Shh. I hear something. Whose heart is beating so loud? Don't be so furious. Agents have guns. It's called common sense.
Resistance is futile.
Hey, I'm the support staff.
Don't worry. Let's have a cup of tea.
Not so bad.
I hear something.
Wow.
One shot.
I would like to express my deepest regret for the accidents.
Yeah, sure you would. Fortunately, we prepared the trap in advance, and it really came in handy. Right. That's where the giant rock lives. A foul-smelling pool of water, an emerald on a silver ring. Where is that? Where is it? Meat cleaver. Axe. Meat cleaver? Naughty little trespassers. Sorrowful tale. Not good friend. Not kind-hearted. Happy childhood. Jack plunged into the water. Sinking. Traumatic experience. The moonlight didn't shine that Friday. Misfortune had found a new home. Black Friday. I kind of like piecing together this story. White moss. Oh, my mind trembles at the ether reality.
You offered us the best odds. We have the last girl.
Please don't say that. I'm not that good. It was pure luck.
Pure luck? You went psycho on that guy.
No, you are awesome. You struck away a knife with a branch and took the murderer's life with his own weapon. I can't be wrong with your part to play here. You are the last girl.
Nah, the most awesome girl.
I should have noticed this earlier. You are gentle, simple, and kind-hearted enough to put yourself in danger to save others. No one is more suitable for this role than you. This is your part.
The heroine of the horror tale.
Good, good. From now on, I will stay right next to you because where you are is always going to be the safe place.
I mean, she could just keep using the knife as a weapon to protect her from other monsters.
Jennifer?
Blondie, I need to remind you that the character who relies on others always leads to a miserable end.
Get lost. Have you ever wondered why people dislike you?
Because you're annoying, that's why.
Anne, promise me you will keep me safe with this special power of yours.
This is good. Blondie seems to be more relaxed now. She smiles a lot more as well.
She's changing. Not bad.
Thank God.
Miss Tooth Fairy, please take a look at this.
A piece of moss, with mud and a sour and earthy smell. It smells the same as the key. I found this smell in that car, as well as on the sofa in the cabin. Where did you get this?
There's a special area near the woods, where the temperature and humidity levels are higher, so mosses are ubiquitous.
Any signs of artificial cultivation?
I'm not sure. This place has been deserted for so long. We haven't found any trace of human activities.
After examining the moss and thinking in silence, Tooth Fairy nods confirmedly.
This is a potion. Like most moss-made potions, it paralyzes the central neural system of humans. The subject will become impulsive, confused, and mad.
Ah, so that's why those people were...
They permeated the whole campsite with the rain, taking away the sanity from Jason, Freddy, and Michael, like what would happen in a horror movie.
No surprise. Ordinary people would never behave as foolish as the main characters in a horror movie. It's said that a similar smell was also found on the Xeno Youth Force. Were they controlled by the moss here?
Yes, the changes of personality can be one of the effects of the moss.
So the moss not only affects humans, it also works on arcanists. What about us? Why haven't we been affected?
Time. It takes time. Humans perceive the world through the use of reason. They are the creature of logic and senses. However, they soon lose their sanity when they meet insanity. Arcanists are not the same. We were born with chaotic, mixed emotions. Our innate sensitivity to feelings and potion resistance are stronger. The Xeno Youth Force stayed here for an adequately long period to be contaminated. It will also affect us when the time comes.
So we're screwed.
Perhaps we have lost our minds without realizing it.
Horrorpedia puts both hands behind his head and sinks into the sofa. But Zudi sits up straight again and approaches the table eagerly.
Ooh, what are these? They look appealing. Why hasn't anyone told me about them?
I found them in the attic. These tiny and exquisite items have a lot to dig into.
Tooth Fairy looks up at the dark attic.
Pity. I still haven't found a tooth.
You still worried about that? I want to find my teeth. I don't care about anything else. I want to find the children's teeth. Let's try to organise these notes and get them back to the way they were. We might glean some new information that way. I've organised them once before. Let's take a look. Right. Wow, it's a classic camping horror story. Is there any other information you can glean from this? Not at the moment. There are two stories left. Let's take another look once we've gathered them all. Silver ring. The bride in her white dress wanders by the lake every night, searching for her beloved, searching for another happy bride. Right, let's continue. Rapid and furious. It's time to cleanse anew, my darling. The young staff of the Foundation are making deductions from the current situation. The city girl and the town girl lie on the sofa. They snuggle up to each other and fiddle with the clutter on the table.
Look, they're trying to solve the problem, yet we can do nothing but fiddle around. Maybe I should have worked harder in college, so that I can at least understand a thing or two from the conversations.
Don't worry, Jennifer. I don't understand any of what they said either. You are not alone. I'm here with you.
I'm not like you. You literally don't know anything. I remember when we first met, you asked if everything I had on me. You grew up here, in a small town in the middle of nowhere. It is only normal that you don't know anything about the outside world. But I'm different. I've been to big cities, I've gone to college, I've read books, I pretended to be well adapted to this lifestyle. But in fact, I'm still ignorant, knowing nothing but empty pleasures. My hair color gives away who I am. I'm a silly blondie.
No, it's about who you are deep inside, not about appearances. It doesn't matter what you look like, as long as you know you've got a kind heart. Oh, the mice. Shut up, girls. Anyway, you know, you could look extremely attractive, and yet it's your personality that gives you away. You know, you could still be someone that looks so nice, but they might be an evil bastard.
Don't speak of yourself like this, Jennifer.
Or if someone, you know, someone might look all beaten down and rough, but it turns out they're actually really soft and kind-hearted. Right, Anne sits up, frowning with anxiety. She raises her voice.
You're not silly. You're smart. You make your own movie with the script you wrote by yourself.
Yeah. You know, that does take a lot of skill to write a whole script.
You're pretty and kind, and you're the best person I've ever known. Please don't hate yourself.
Fine, I get it. But can you let go of my hand first? You're hurting me a bit.
I've had to write scripts before because I was in the drama course. It's not easy, but that's just like for a small play. But movie scripts.
Sorry. Are you going to be okay?
They're a lot longer.
Shall I get you some ointment for these red areas on your hand?
And there's a lot to think about.
You're funny. I'm not some glass doll that breaks for being held too tightly. I can barely breathe. You were great fun.
You're smiling. Did I make you happy? This is good.
Don't you find me weird?
I'm weird. Again, it doesn't matter what's on the outside, it's what's on the inside that counts.
My attitude changes so rapidly. I've been mean to you for a long time, and all of a sudden I start to follow you around and try to use you to survive from this.
Maybe deep down, you actually like the people around you. You actually want friendship.
Weird? What's so bad about that?
Yeah, everyone's weird. I'm weird. You're a weird commentator of this game.
Even if you're weird, it's a good kind of weird. I like you. Staying by my side.
Aww.
Even if I'm a benefit-driven fence-sitter who immediately embraced Arcanist after being ditched by my human friends?
Well, your friends were kind of assholes. You know, the insanity potion or not.
Jason and Michael shouldn't hate you if they knew you better.
The laughter makes her tired. She lets her body fall on the sofa. Her head...
You seem to really like me.
Oh, at least they're good friends now.
You would jump off the car to rescue me. You protect me, praise me. You would even be happy because I was happy.
That's the kind of friendship we need.
Because I've never seen anyone as pretty as you are.
Aww.
You're special. You're different to the rest of us.
Oh, stop. I'll not be embarrassed for these nice things you said about me. I've heard enough of them throughout my entire life.
But she means it like from her heart. She's generally wanting to be your friend.
Listen, I'm very sorry for mistreating you, and I'm grateful that you came to save me.
At least she came to. She's realising her mistakes and she's owning up for it. And it's really nice to see. And for a lot of people, they often just they don't realise what they're doing can impact someone else, and they don't apologise for it. I know I apologise a lot for a lot of things, like my voice, because it's just, or my mind, because it works.
I
In a
will
weird
reward
way.
you with a secret. My secret. Do you want to hear it?
But even though with my annoying voice, I'd be the same as Anne. Just being kind, being nice to other people. Even though they might have acted like real pricks. But we're all human. We all end up being like that. This is why I like giving random people a chance. This is why I don't block them out, even if they are being assholes. Because deep down, I see the goodness in some people. The hidden goodness. The hidden good inside you. It's just whether you choose to finally let it out, instead of constantly blocking out other people. It's trying to embrace that, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Anne's green eyes are filled with sincerity, shining like a puppy's.
I'd love to.
In fact, I don't hate horror movies.
This is the diary I found in the attic. There were many other things, like a full warehouse.
I actually liked them a lot when I was a kid. I spent most of my time here, in Green Lake Campsite, writing my own horror movie scripts on paper.
Yeah, so it was a hidden love. That would explain why she was really into it. She was into trying to shoot a horror movie, and she was pissed off that it didn't work out well. I mean, anyone would be upset. Anyone would be upset over a project they were doing, spending so much time working with, and then it just goes to shit. It's like with anything you do. Of course it's going to put you in a bad mood if it doesn't go well.
The handwriting is pretty childish, so the writer might be around 8 to 13 years old. Some of the narratives are straightforward, but the story itself is very creative.
But later, we moved to another town. My parents earned great success in business, and we moved into a high-profile community where only humans are allowed. We were also given privileges that Arcanists cannot enjoy. It was then I realized nobody wants me to be an Arcanist.
It was since that day the diary stopped updating. It might be forgotten or taken away. The story ended there.
That's why I decided to break off my connections with Arcanists and stop showing interest in emotive things like horror movies in order to hide the Arcanist side of me.
It's a lot like when people hide their true passions and feelings because they want to be more like other people, and yeah, I've done that a lot, too much actually, like online, I've constantly tried to change myself, just to impress other people, just so that they can like me. And it's really exhausting. I desperately want to be myself, and you kind of relate to that. But when it's the peer pressure all around you, and you feel as though you can't be yourself because maybe you fear other people will judge you, and that's what I've been always like. I mean, this is why now, at least I can use YouTube and whatever to try and be myself, no matter what people might say. It's just always this fear. This fear of being judged. That's the thing.
I took out my energy on other things, which may ease my mind, like soap operas, new clothes, fashions. People like me this way. They said this is what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, I feel you. I really do. Like online, you know, you're supposed to talk a certain way, you're supposed to do this, and it's like, it's as if people are moulding you into who they think you should be, instead of who you feel comfortable being with. You shouldn't really let others judge you. It's hard to explain. It is a tough topic, but you shouldn't let people tell you who you should be. Just be who you want to be. Be who you feel comfortable being. As long as you like following the laws and all that.
They believed I'm a dumb bimbo. Believed that I hate books. I led a life they want me to have. Till I graduated from high school.
I don't like these people.
Yeah, they're meanies. They're not your true friends if you're made to feel like you've got to change your personality just to fit in with those people, then they are not the right people. It's hard. It really is hard trying to fit into people who fit in with people who are very judgmental, have very high expectations of what they expect from other people in that community, and it is really depressing when you think about it.
You shouldn't have been put through this. You are the smartest person I've ever known.
Anne reaches out a hand and clenches a fist.
If one day I run into them, I will pull their noses and mouths off. Like this.
A wonderful idea. I wish I was as creative as you are. So, in the end, I attacked one of the jerks who didn't watch his mouth at the prom.
I'd end up doing that. But, of course, don't resort to violence. It doesn't solve anything, it just gets you into more trouble.
I slapped him in the face and smashed 4 sandwiches and a salad on his head. Then, feeling resentful for what had happened, I applied for a degree in filmmaking, a course which was considered to be ill-fitted to me, and next I start shooting horror movies for an assignment I have to finish. Deep down inside, I think I have never really given them up. I've probably never stopped loving them.
Because they are your passion. It's like me with car racing games. Even if I have changed over the years, playing different video games, I ended up going back to car racing games because that was deeply my passion. I didn't think I would, but...
Keep on shooting. I will buy you a new camera.
Oh, that's so kind of him.
Hello? Have you been eavesdropping? Where's your manners?
Actually, I heard them all as well.
Well, you are kind of in the same room.
So did I.
We are in the same room. You can talk, we can hear, and the air helps. That's it.
Well, we are all here, paying attention to your voices. We heard everything you just said.
Sue Fairy walks up, gently putting a pink diary on Blondie's knees.
I think this is yours. Now I should hand it back to you.
Where did you find it? I haven't seen this for a really long time.
Oh, it's her diary. A reunion after a long separation. Blondie opens the diary carefully.
I used to do some arcanist tricks with it. but I have lost control over my power since I threw it into the
The boy? Blondie suddenly gives a shiver, perhaps because she is touched by the diary, or perhaps because of something else. She raises her head and looks around.
Aren't you guys cold? How come it's so chilly?
Oh no. Go. A gust of cold wind, along with a bit of rain, swirls into the cabin. Outside the open door, a wedding ring lies in a puddle, reflecting light ominously. Oh, so it's a ghost of a bride.
That ring. Wasn't it on my finger a minute ago?
Watch out. Something is approaching.
Why do I always forget?
What interesting accident will happen next?
It's like, oh yeah, here's the undead. The zombies are out.
An eye for an eye.
Huh.
Oh, it's got the undead bride.
Hey!
He's looking for her loved
Whoops. An accident.
Retreat!
one.
My apologies. Don't beat me. Wow.
He's been ditched
Whose
by
heart is beating?
a scruffy
I
host.
hear something.
Please live up to my expectations, Colin.
Don't be so furious. Radio waves are everywhere. Everywhere.
The old crew of
Hey, you
where the
will be
bride
sweet.
dies in despair.
What? I can't make the
Just a
call.
reminder.
Whose heart is beating
Watch
so
your
loud?
steps.
Dumped
Wow.
her at the altar.
Mind the machines on the ground.
So that's why when they come back from the dead, they're still a bride. And they are forever
Agents have
wondering,
guns. It's called common sense.
Easy job.
searching for their loved one. After an act of revenge on them. Horrible.
Huh.
We should listen to what people
A
say.
tooth for a tooth.
Whoops. An accident.
Sorry about that.
Off thou go.
Wow.
Whose heart is beating so loud?
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full.
My apologies. Don't beat me.
Easy job.
So touching, so sentimental, so moving.
Huh? It's already over?
Yeah, sorry about that. I had a knock on the door.
How many more dead men were buried here? I've had enough. Can't we just get rid of that dead woman? She's approaching. This is a good chance to... Ugh, she smells like a skunk in the sewer.
Blondie! The ghost bride took her down. We need to help her. Not good. The critters are coming around again.
The ghost bride murmurs something and crawls over Blonde, who has fallen to the ground.
I do.
Hey, Blondie! If you want to survive, leave that ring alone!
Hell, you think I wanted this? This crazy woman ghost put it on me! Get off! Get off!
The ghost bride's oozy body is kicked back several feet. Blondie quickly struggles to her feet and runs towards the back of the cabin. Poor bride.
Damn! Her whimper can summon more critters! They are going out from the ground!
Shaking her head, Tooth Fairy walks to the center of the monsters. She is surrounded by sparkling powder.
What they need is a song.
You just sing to them. We've all heard of that one.
This is Mrs. Tooth Fairy singing. Mrs. Tooth Fairy, behind you.
Right.
Jeez, what on earth is that?
Huh. I didn't know I was a talented driver.
Fucking car. It's a monster car.
Once we get out of here, I'm gonna get myself a driver's license.
Within 30 seconds, you crashed over every critter in our sight. I don't think you are qualified to be a driver. No, that's not the point. Where did you get the car?
Yeah, good question.
Pink lines. This is drawn with an oil paint pen. This is her arcane skill.
Wait, so she can draw stuff on objects? Like that giant gaping mouth?
Your arcane skill was stored pretty fast. Seems like you've accepted your identity.
Maybe that, or maybe because I retrieved this diary. I feel something has changed inside me, making me a bit hyped.
A good try. Please keep up with the feeling.
So neat to
Rage.
say. Can I take it as a gift?
You mean...
Well, you still owe me a song. Please, I want a song from you.
Sure, take it as a gift. For making progress in life, and for your courage to embrace who you truly are.
Thanks. This is my handkerchief. Take it, wipe your face. Ah!
No thanks, you keep it. The hummer woven with pink graffiti horns and melts in the rain. Lonnie stumbles backward. It's a misjudgment of her own arcane ability, a mistake commonly made by rookie arcanists.
Did you just get a bit woozy from putting up a big scene to the rescue?
I didn't.
Okay, yeah,
What are you doing?
I know the rules of social courtesy. You just saved my life, so I won't embarrass you by telling others you just overestimated your ability.
Horrorpedia shakes his hand, a grin spreading across his face.
If you are willing to take advice from me, I would say don't overburden yourself.
I guess she's still got a lot to learn with her Arcanum, if she hasn't used it for so long. So ruthless, so cruel, so frightening. Right, I'll read this and... The gentle girl's tears stream down her face, the person in her heart concealing a sharp knife. A silver hoop made for a ring, a hempen rope made for a collar. The sparkling lights shine, and she falls into the mirror. The elegy and the white rose, the wooden box buried 6 feet under. The groom's 10 fingers ring tears on a white handkerchief. His beloved awakens in the dead of every night. Right. I'll stop it there. So, stay tuned.